Hello, hello, how you doing? Thank you so much for being here in this free service day that we do have every Saturday, 12 p.m. Mountain Time, and whenever we change from summer time for the countries that change, because where I live, we don't change time. We're going to be live 12 p.m. Pacific time. Please let me know if the sound is okay. And today I do have had a lot of questions from you guys about entities, cutting cords, feeling drained, lots of physical changes. Thank you so much for being here, Billy. I appreciate Christopher. And we're going to do Laura. Light language transmission. I felt guided. Thank you so much for your confirmation. I appreciate your likes and your support, your stars. God bless you. Really, really, really. With all those stars, I keep purchasing new microphone and new things so we can keep having these free services for all of us who ever need it. And if you guys have questions from your guides, any live language that you would like to listen to. If you guys have had questions about entities, cores, how to clear the space, how to clear the aura, I would love to talk about it. But any other thing that may arise, please let me know. Meditation is the best way, guys, for activate our gifts, to feel okay with the increasing energies, to find balance, to clear ourselves, to clear the space. Maybe I have problems in my job. Maybe I have problems with my partner. Maybe I have problems with the economy, or I have my physicality. I have been in struggle for something. Meditation is going to be the intimate connection with God, God that is you, inside of you. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. And daily meditation, for me, it's imperative. It has having a change from where I was 7 years ago, waking up with cancer, homeless, not a penny in my pocket, not knowing what to do, depression, going out from an abusive relationship, but my daily meditation gave me results, different results from what I had before, that it took me into being in, I could say, the worst time of my life, like the dark night of the soul. But thanks to all of that insistence, maybe on me trying to figure out what I could do to feel better, what I could do to feel happy. Mm, Sometimes I used to meditate morning, lunchtime, and night, and then I will fall asleep with headphones with a playlist from someone that I will feel guided, just like trying to hold the space for healing to be, trying to be at ease, trying not to worry, not to freak out about not knowing where to go. If you guys are in any situation like that I have been before, and many of you guys have been before, let's hold the space for healing to come. Bring our higher selves, our guides, our angels, whoever you trust the most, so we can exchange and receive whatever we need right now. Maybe guidance, maybe an answer, maybe healing, maybe a question that I have that it's being confusing me. So anything you need, I'm going to be here for you guys, like for an hour and a half. And then we're going to do a little bit of light language, maybe at the end or at the middle, whatever we feel the energy should be. And let me see if I can already have your questions so I can reply to them. Meditation, it doesn't have to be a guided meditation. Meditation could be present. It's being in your body, even though sometimes being present, it's not that pleasant either. Because maybe someone is fighting, maybe someone is being judgmental to you. So sometimes being present, it's not the most comfortable place to be. But when we're present, we can own it, embrace it, whatever it's been a trigger, and then bring light, bring in. You can call for support or you can do it yourself. I'm gonna share a few techniques from what I do to have my space clear. me a second. And simple things you can do in your house, in your space, besides meditation, to be always in your highest best. I hope that helps. And for example, this is simple things I do. I keep the space before going to your questions. Please type your questions in, and I'm going to answer to them as much as we can have time. Keep your space sacred. Your body, your house, your job, wherever you go. Sometimes we are violent with ourselves. We think to ourselves saying, you are so stupid. You cannot do that. You are have poor beliefs or things like that. I hear those things sometimes for myself, sometimes in the session, sometimes for the people that I know. So keep your body, your mental body, your emotional body sacred. If you notice that you are being judgmental with yourself, then stop, bring light, honor your wound. Let's say that you said, oh God, I'm so poor, I don't have money for it. That could happen. When we stay that, we bring more poorness and misery into ourselves in all aspects, not only money. So if you notice by being present, you're being judgmental for anything like, oh my God, I want to purchase that, but it's expensive and I don't have money. And maybe you can say, okay, hold on. It doesn't feel good not to have money, right? This is just an example. So, okay, bring light, higher self, Pleiadians, Archangel Michael, whoever you trust the most, hold the space, breathe. And maybe you can say something like, okay, maybe I don't have the money right now, but I'm the process to have all the resources that I need so I can be happy in the physical, so I can have all the things that could make my life comfortable so I can keep doing my work in the light or as a soul or anything. And this is how we clear and remove the roots of the cause when we change the belief. Does that make sense? Another thing that I think help us to clear is righteousness. And with that word, I mean when I feel right and you are wrong. And I think we're all right and all wrong because we're all learning from each other. Some things maybe I know more, and other things you teach me. And then we can all grow together. But when I find 10 reasons when I feel I'm wrong, or I'm in the wrong place, or with the wrong people, or my body is wrong because I'm drained, or I have headache, or I have anxiety or depression, or I feel traumatized for something that happened to me, if I'm able to bring neutrality and then find 10 reasons that are working out for me, let's say that I have depression because I had depression for so many years and it's so hard to shift because depression affects your chemicals in your body, your hormones and stuff. So it's kind of like I remember that I felt like my body betrayed me because I wanted to be positive. I wanted to be in the light, but I couldn't because my whole life and emotions and everything was heavy. And then it just brings sadness into me. I remember, so it was hard. It was very, very hard. And some people tell you what you should do, but sometimes you're not there yet. I wasn't there, and I stayed years and years and years and years in that sort of a pause because I couldn't shift until I lost everything. And then I had cancer, and then I broke up the relationship that I had. I lost home, job, I had nothing. And then when I had nothing, and then I wanted to leave. I didn't want to die anymore because I said, damn it, if I go to heavens, I'm gonna say to myself, what a horrible life. I wasn't happy. I didn't do the things I wanted to do. And then I said, okay, if I made it somehow, I would change. I will do whatever I want. I'd like to have someone, a partner that I enjoyed. I want to have a job that I enjoyed. I want to enjoy myself. And we go back to keep your space sacred. And sometimes that right and wrong is subjective. Does that make sense? But if I have depression and I don't know what to do and I feel confused, and sometimes we have those stages in life, we all have. We're not immune to those things. Maybe I can find 10 reasons about something that may be right. Maybe not in that situation. Let's say that I have depression and it's going to be hard to shift it, but maybe I can say, oh my God, I'm so happy that I have sun today. I'm so happy that I have a heart that's working out. I'm so happy that I have air. I'm happy that I have stars in the night. I'm happy that we're going to go into spring and gardens are going to bloom. I'm happy that I'm alive. I'm happy that I can walk. I'm happy that I can see, that I can hear. There are many things that are right, that are working out for me. And when I'm able to tune into what's right, I shift it. Maybe not in the depression or the wound or whatever is causing me to be in the shadow, but maybe it's going to bring me into a neutral zone where I can open myself and bring guidance from spirit. Does that make sense? This is kind of what I'm trying to do. Another thing it is, if you are or you feel like in the wrong place, in the wrong planet, in the wrong stage, in the wrong life, in the wrong job or anything, be loving with yourself because maybe that job or whatever it feels like it's holding you back from your own uniqueness and brightness. It's just a step so you can move and move and move and move into the direction of where it's going to feel good, when life is going to be better and every day better and better and better and better. But sometimes I remember that my grandmother used to say, Gretel, Rome wasn't built in one night, like the Empire of Rome. They took years to conquer all of those countries and all the things that they did. So sometimes in this reality, because we have the anchor of time, we do set certain things that are going to be clues or steps that are going to lead us into the right or the better place for us to be. I hope that makes sense. And trust yourself. Trust your own space where you are, your own momentum. And love, guys, is the best protection. When you are in love, when you do meditation, anything that you feel you have, like often people said to me, I have a course, I have a shape that galactics inside to me, I have entities, I have ghosts, demons, whatever. When we are in completely love, frequency that is God, nothing of those things of darkness can be. They just fade away because they don't match. It's like if I'm trying to, I don't know, I would like to have an apple, the bird an apple, and then I'm trying to mix a stone with a, I don't know, container of water. It cannot be because they are from different essence. They can match. But maybe if I have water and I have oil, even if they don't mix together, they can flow together. Does that make sense? So maybe it's not that you have that entity because you match it in this reality, but in some point of time, maybe you were upset because something bad happened to you and then you send darkness and that darkness was multiplied and then it's coming to you in a form of an entity or attachment or something. There's a lot of things at the energy level that is hard for us to understand wise, but when I am in love and that darkness come to me because maybe it's envy, maybe it's competition, insecurity, it doesn't matter, is going to instantly be transcended into something new that it's not that heavy anymore. I hope that makes sense. When you feel darkness coming to you from someone else, from the field, don't send it back. Just integrate it with compassion and gentleness and then transmute it into the source. This is the way I think we all can assist Gaia. And nothing will happen to you if you breathe it into your heart, like, and own it and bring light and ask guidance. Like you can babble that, you can open a portal. You're unlimited in the things you could do. You can Reiki the thing, do like language or anything, and trust that piece of heaviness, darkness, or anything that's coming to you, it's not that come from the person directly to you. Sometimes people send darkness because they are in a bad place, because they are not aware about they are being negative or they are having envy to you or anything. And sometimes that darkness shatters like knives into our auras. But maybe that people or that person doesn't know better. Maybe it's wounded, or we don't know the story behind that. But if I can hold the space in neutrality without judging that darkness that's come to me, and I could infuse it with love or light or anything that you feel guided. Thank you, Nikki, for being here. Then that darkness is going to be transmuted into source and is going to become something else, maybe a flower, maybe a star, maybe a particle of oxygen. But if I feel triggered because let's say that someone is trying to steal my energy and I notice, because I know the majority of you are gifted people. You guys know about energy. You guys have studied a lot, know a lot of things. And then sometimes if you feel like, oh, that person is trying to steal my energy, when we're reacting to that, because I have had that, we multiply the darkness. And then the darkness is being played like a ping pong ball, like back and forth, making us both feel drained. But this is what happens when countries go to war, like the one that we are having right now. We're not able to think that maybe I'm not right 100% and maybe that person isn't wrong 100% and maybe we can be 50-50 wrong and right and find a middle point when source can come and elevate us. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to drink a little bit of water and go into your this is things you can do to clear the space. Sound, it instantly clear the space in a second. You can have like a tuning fork. You can have plants. Plants are other like crystals. If you program them, this plant is going to be you, and as long as it's alive, it's going to be receiving light for you, oxygen, water. It's going to help you to ground yourself. You can use, of course, crystals. You can use sage, like the one I have here. You can have flowers. When we have flowers in your house, the flowers will absorb all the negative energy that it is in the field, and they will die in a few days, but they will give their life for us to have a more lighter space. You can also have oils, incense, candles. You don't have to do anything. You can put a candle and says, I would like to set the intention that this candle transmute all of the darkness that can touch my aura from the collective, from whatever life, from whatever person, and then so be it, so be it, so be it. And then while the candle it's being lightened up, whether it is a physical or you imagine, entities, darkness, feel starved for the light. So they will feel drawn to, and then kind of like a magnet, they will be absorbed by the light, kind of like it's kind of like the light eat darkness, and darkness can eat light if it's not in balance. I hope that makes sense. Please type your questions. Again, if I miss any of your questions, type them again, and I would like to invoke your higher selves, you guys, to inspire me, to speak through me, and then anything that must come through for the highest good of you guys and myself, I'm going to be open and receive it with my heart. And let me see. I'm reading your questions, guys. So Claire says that she has been through some intense healing. Many people, you are not the only one, Claire. I have had many messages about headaches, wound healing, trauma, you name it, loss of ascension symptoms, because we are doing a huge transformation. Remember that we are going to have this full moon in Virgo that I think it is the 18th, and Virgo is all about recalibration, organize, declutter, put your affairs in order, what you want, your intentions. And then few days after the 21, we're going to have the equinox, and that Saturday, the 28th, for the ones that are in Australia, I would like to do a channel live to activate our gifts. I have had asked a lot of questions about third eye activation and telepathic communication, things like that. So if you guys would like to be with me, check the calendar and then sign up. Know that it is for free. Any guidance for Claire? Mm, Well, what I'm reading for you guys, Claire, it is there saying you are calling parts of your soul home. And in order for you to bring new aspects of you, it feels like you are purging, cleansing, getting empty in order for you to bring new aspects of you that are going to pull you into a better place that you will enjoy more. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me see who comes next. Dorit from Norway. Hi, awesome. Thank you for being here. It's an honor. What is the exec executioner? Sorry, my pronunciation. I'm working on it. Executioner, I have trouble with. Can you help me to cleanse? I don't know what the executioner is, but I can help you to cleanse. Mm, okay, she's saying that. Hold on. It's a little bit personal, but it's. Mm, someone had an ex and wanted to be with Thorit, and then drain your energy. Why? It's okay. What's coming through? I feel like it's karmic. It's connected to other. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate. I feel like Thorit. It's coming from other wounded parts of you in other timelines that created karma that you are balancing in this life, and he's helping you, believe it or not, to clear that karma, to learn the lesson. What something that you guys are saying, it is that soulmates, he's a soulmate of yours, part of your soul family. Soulmates meet again and again and again until the relationship becomes holy. So I think this is the lesson, but you have many lessons encoded on it, like setting boundaries, like not to be afraid, like being your power, like have your space sacred. So I can do a cleansing for you if you want. I'm gonna ask my guys to do it while I'm doing the live. And if you can do a meditation today, whenever you can, it could be from me or from whoever you want to, and do a cleansing meditation just to receive what is going to be done right now. I don't know if that makes sense. Sorry, sometimes my English, I feel the excitement of the guys trying to give me the answers for you guys, but because they're not speaking in language, they in any language, they speak in energy, and I kind of have to translate it. And then sometimes I kind of like clinch. Okay, Ellie, any advice from my guys from my job? I do need to change job or change country. Okay, the first thing that I'm reading from you guys, it is trust your own path. And at the same time, yes, this is the change from country and job. It's like a yes. That change is going to be better for you. It's going to put you in another space that is going to feel more comfortable for you. Maybe not at the beginning, Ellie, but within a few months. But it feels like a yes. Sophia, thank you for being here. She's sharing with us that she's very mental and bugged by spirits. Okay, Sophia, I feel like this is what's coming to, and I hope makes sense. It feels like it's kind of like a training for you. You have lives that have been medium and work with different spirits and channeler in different dimensions and a bit of like sorcery and things. You have a lot of magic in you. So in order for you to activate those gifts that you have had and have learned and that are already yours in other timelines, you are kind of going to a training. And it can be annoying because I had that. I completely understand. But remember, if you hold the space in love, nothing can back you because sometimes those entities aren't real. We create entities. If I hate, if I envy someone, if I feel insecure because I'm comparing myself to another one, I'm gonna create an entity. And all of those things are like soulless because they attach to a soul that is a human. And maybe it could be for this life or for any other. They are fragments of a soul that is another fragment from a whole that is going to be our old soul family. Okay, let me ask you guys. Okay, trust yourself, trust your power, and at the same time, Sophia, you're going to discover kind of like a technique to cleanse that. It's kind of like a service for those entities, but at the same time, it's a service for yourself because you're going to become more gifted by downloading all of those gifts that you have already learned. Don't be afraid. Trust your own process. If you feel like it's too much, you can ask your higher self and guides to give you a break. But sometimes when we close the gifts, it's a little bit hard to reopening them again. But you can maybe say that you would like a contract to learn to be psychic, to learn to be a medium, to learn to be a channeler, but in a different way. So connect with your higher self in meditation and then try to go as deep as you can. Ease your mind and use your mind as an advantage, not like your enemy. And then try to get an agreement with your higher self and guides so you feel more supported and whole in the space where you can allow yourself to be open to spirits and beings and entities to maybe have them the assistance to send them to the light, but at the same time learn your own psychicness. I hope that makes sense. Gabriel, thank you for being here. Sound today? Yes. Great. Thank you. Billy, I appreciate the stars. Thank you so much. Let me see. Shaina, thank you. Let me see if I have more questions that maybe are new. Gabrielle sharing with us that she burned candles with water. It gets very comforting and like to add peppermint. That must have smelled beautiful. I'm sure you attract a lot of angels. Also, you guys can put crystals inside of a water and it's going to amplify whatever intention you put in your crystal. This is something that I remember we used to do in Atlantis. Thank you. I appreciate Big Hawk. Thank you, Vanessa. I love you. Boris, thank you so much for being here. Nikki, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Susan, welcome. Let me see if I have new questions. If I miss any of your questions, please type them again because I'm having the same ones. Thank you, Sophia. I'm glad that you resonated with it. Jasper, thank you so much for being here, Jasper. I appreciate it. I'm very grateful for your support. Any guidance from my guys on relocating? Info, any advice? Yes. Let me. Okay, you can. This is something that they are showing me now that is going to be the moon in Virgo the 18. Look, it's the 18. So 8, it's about abundance. It's about the infinite number. It's about feeling whole. So take the advantage to do a letter. Maybe you guys can do it too. Maybe I can do it too. Like a wishing letter. What do I want from the universe? I want this house where I'm going to move that is affordable, that I like the neighborhood, that is a good sacred space for my life to grow roots, to anchor, to be, to expand. And what do you want? How big, how small needs to be? All of those things. And then maybe you guys don't want to have a house. Maybe you guys want to be more psychic. Maybe you guys want to have a partner. Maybe you guys want to have a job or whatever you want. The latter, I used to do that for like a year and a half, and they worked out for me well, and I'm very good at manifestation, thank God. Half of the letter ask what you want and don't limit yourself because we are God. We shouldn't asking like for little things. Ask big because if you ask for something that it is in the mountain, maybe my mom used to say this to me. If you throw an arrow into the eagle, maybe you're gonna hit the rock. But if you throw the arrow into the sun, you're gonna hit the eagle. Does that make sense? So the higher your intentions are, the more successful you're gonna be. But if you ask small, then small the answer of the universe is going to be. But in the other side of the letter, ask what do you offer? Why you deserve that house or that partner or those gifts open. Let's say that you want to open your third eye. I want to open my third eye. I want to see spirit. I want to learn how to do it. I want to see auras. I want to see code. And then what am I going to do with that third eye open? I will do my service. I will help people so they can heal themselves. I'm going to learn to discern from the light and the dark. I am going to learn to see the codes. So why do you think you deserve to have that? Because every agreement, it's like signing a contract for a house or with the bank when you get a loan. It has to be beneficial for those. So you have to tell source what you are going to do with that. And then you can put like a code like this, black paper, Sharpie, make it easy. You can put a crystal on it or you can burn it. Why I am asking you to do it something physical because you are thinking your intention at the energy level. Maybe you're saying affirmations, maybe you're asking in your prayers in your meditation, but because we're physical, we need to bring that energy into the physical and then do something with it. Does that make sense? For that energy to transform from being light in motion into a creation that can be a co-creation for all of us. And at the same time, when you set an intention like a house or a partner or a gift or a job or anything, and then you also state what is going to be a good thing for all of us, is easiest that is going to be manifested. I hope that makes sense. Maybe if maybe you can adjust it, Jasper, into something that works out for you. But I'm sure if you do it, because I'm seeing like 90% from your guys that you're gonna manifest the house that you need with the price that you can afford and that is going to be just suited for you, almost as if you built it. Let me see if you guys have any other questions. If you don't, okay, I got another question. Okay, Nikki, thank you so much for being here. Nikki, I appreciate your support. I'm very, very grateful. Also, home is too toxic for me. The people who live there have too many attachments. Mm, okay, first of all, you say, Nikki, I was stole my home. So my question for you is going to be, what do you tell to yourself? Do you resonate with that? Do you think it's toxic? Do you think those people have many attachments? Or this is just a perception from someone else that mirrors its own life and try to seed a new agenda into you? It's important that we discern from what we are told, from what we really resonate and believe it should happen. Because if a house it's toxic, you can clear it with sage, with a candle, with a meditation, with anything like that in a few minutes. But I think what you're learning here it is to listen to yourself first and then someone else's. Because at the end of your questions, you said, I do listen to this person or my own. Of course, your own, because you are the wisdom keeper of your soul. You are a human, you are a light worker, you are a piece of God and a piece of divinity. So you are first, always you are first. And you can help others by helping you if that is meant to be. But you are first. This is the only responsibility we have as us because you cannot even breathe for anyone else or eat or sleep, even though sometimes you want to. You only do it for yourself. So you are your only light keeper or beacon of the light or darkness or whatever you want to be. You are your own God, creator, incarnation, and we create our own universe and then we invite each other. What if you are my mom? What if you are my husband? What if you are my neighbor? And then we have a cat and then we create all of those illusions. So if everything is illusion, someone was asking me a couple of days ago, what is real? And I said, only love. And it kind of doesn't matter what's real and what it isn't because it's all illusion. Only reality is in source because we're having a dreaming, we're waking up trying to go back to source, but in reality, we have never left. We are all in source, you guys and all of us, including presidents and all humanity. Just a part of us split and has a dream and an illusion in order to learn something. So in reality, it doesn't matter what happened, it just matters what we become with what happened. I hope that makes sense. And always, always, Nikki, your voice first, honor it. This is part of being sovereign spiritual beings. I don't know if that makes sense in English. Okay, Crea Elisa. What a beautiful name. I love it. Do my guides have any suggestions to me? What band to choose? Mm-mm. Thank you too, Elisa. Yes. Okay. Okay, let me tune into you guys. And they are showing me your heart and shines beautiful green light like a crystal. It's a beautiful, like aquamarine light. So I don't know if that resonates with you. Maybe it feels like your essence, like your original essence. But I don't, but your aura changed like mine. But I think your heart chakra is powerful, Elisa. And what you guys are saying, that always choose the path that feels right for the heart, what feels easy, what feels simple, what feels right. And then you can change it anytime. That's why we have free will and different options to be. And we can upgrade contracts and change whatever desires we have. Because maybe my my 4-year-old desire was to be a ballerina. I wanted to do that, but I don't want to be a ballerina anymore. So I have changed, and that's fine. And my 18-year-old self wanted to be a psychologist, and then I went to university, but that's not my desire anymore. But I'm kind of doing it already. So every desire should be honored, and it can change as long as your divine creator within leads you into where you want to go. And a guide, a good guide, is not going to be the guide that tell you what to do. It's going to be the guide that guide you so you are your best guide. This is what I believe. But always discern what you believe and what works out for you. Maybe you can learn a little bit from me, or maybe you can say, I disagree with Weddle. I think I should do this. And if you think that, honor it. I know. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me see if I have any old comments. There are. Maybe we can go and do the any light language that you would like me to channel, or any other questions maybe they can come through. Okay, Nikki says, I haven't doing anything to balance the energies, help me to transmute, but I'm in so much pain and everyone here is in pain. There is a lot of people in pain. You're not the only one. It's so hard to discern. Thank you so much for your words. Thank you. Look, Nikki, sometimes we just want to go to heaven, but we don't want to die. And we're here for the experience, like having a vacation, but the experience itself is what actually gives us the growth. Because I don't know, it's kind of how the role play or the playground or the game it's being here in on Earth. Because all the dimensions have different systems to grow and evolve. And balance, it stops being hard for my own experience when you do shadow work because you honor your wounds and then you kind of allow yourself to be okay with pain, with hardness, with impatience or anything, and you have the compassion enough, the love enough, the patience enough to bring light and not to pressure that wound to heal or anything, just holding the space. And when you hold the space, you soften. It's like I was seeing a spider in the garden. It was a huge spider. It was hairy and it looked like poisonous. So I said it was going to enter my living room, and I said, "Oh no!" And then I water the spider with the goose because I was watering the plants, and then the stream from the water it was strong in the spider, and then the spider tried to walk through the water but couldn't, so it crawled. And then I said, "Damn, that's smart." Because the spider crawl and then flow with the water stream until she reaches a path in my garden where the water was not that strong. And then when she finds that place of ease by allowing herself to fall, she unwrap her legs and then run away of my garden. And then I said, maybe this is what I need to do when I feel like against the current, just going with the flow. And then whenever you fall, allow yourself to fall because you know you can stand up in any moment. Then you can open your arms, your legs, and then it's like, okay, where I am, what had happened to me, what is everyone, but where I want to go. Andromeda? Okay. Nikki, any messages? Nikki Robinson? Thank you so much, Nikki, for being here. I think you are supported, so I appreciate it. Let me see. Oh, you have a beautiful aura. You have like a Blu-ray, but it's like a Blu-ray like from the ocean that is kind of like green, but not green, but it's like blue that is not blue, and it's bright and it's liquid. And Gabriel, I'm gonna read your question next. Your knee, I'm gonna do a light language to assist you. I think you guys just wanted to know that you are supported, that you are holding the light. You have like a ring of guides all over you, like protecting your aura, kind of like soldiers all around you. And I'm seeing like 8. I don't know what you do. I don't know what's going in your life. You guys are not saying, but you have like extra support. I hope that makes sense. Gabriel, when we fall, this is where I believe, and you guys are kind of compliment to that. We fall when we're walking into the wrong path, another wrong path, the one that it is not the highest path, the one that, thank you, Nikki, the one that higher self don't want to choose it and walk with you. So we're gonna have a crash or fall or unexpected things that change everything. Maybe we're fired or we need to change country or something. It's because that path is being blocked. I hope that makes sense. But at the same time, what your knees do, your knees allow you to be flexible. This is what they are made of. They are made of, thank you for being here, Faye, appreciate it. So you can flex, you can walk, and then you can connect half leg down with your feet so you move forward, and then the upper leg that connects with your hip so you can stand up and have a structure. Because without legs, we cannot go anywhere unless we have a wheelchair or something like that. But it wouldn't be that efficient that when we walk. So it has to do the emotional meaning of that pain and that fall. It has to do with being adjustable, with being in your own metamorphosis, changing from something new, letting go the old ways that you're used to. And it has to do with control. Sometimes our knees hurt when someone is trying to control us and we don't want to be controlled. And then that kind of like back off, it's being streamed in your knees. Every part of your body is going to receive a type of consciousness that's being exchanged, not only from the chakras. Actually, every organ, everything we do is like a chakra. We don't have these chakras or 13. We can have many. I have been channelers that have like 50 chakras right here that look kind of like the drawings for Mary Magdalene or Mother Mary, that they kind of have like stars, or they kind of look like, I forget the name in English. Well, kind of like a ball with like 50 or more than 50 chakras spinning because they are channeling. And then I said, oh my God, that's amazing. Some people have chakras in their hands because maybe they are doctors or engineers or something. Some people will have them right here in your mouth and in your feet, in whatever part of your body. It's your creative energy or your powerful energy. We can have as many chakras as you want. And every time you speak, you open a chakra, a portal, you send a transmission, and then if you listen, you receive. I hope that makes sense. That's why being present, it's the ideal because it helps us to know where we are so we can choose where we want to go. Maybe that place doesn't feel that good, but maybe I can turn this way or up or down, and then that adjustment is going to bring ease. This is new energy, guys. This is not about being suffering. I don't want to be a martyr or I have to do this, they force me. No, it's not about that. It's about being in the flow because New Earth, it's joyful energy, it's constant love, it's peace, it's community, it's helping each other. It's not being our differences, but what make us similar in our ideals, in our human self or our light, and at the same time, it's being able to see beyond what it appears to be, so I can understand that bigger picture. This is it is the difference between being in fifth dimension temporarily and then being in 3D. In 3D, it's just like it's hard, it's heavy. I don't know what to do it because we feel we need to do like the mind. And then New Earth, that is more feminine energy, is more about being. I just want to be. I'm gonna let everything to be in its own design flow to find its own harmony. If we don't do anything, nothing at all, no meditation, if I don't go to a healer to fix myself, one way or another, energy is destined and engineered to find that harmony. So it will be fine one way or another because that neutrality is what source is according to my perception. I think we're ready to do to do the let me see if I have one more last question so we can do a healing. Gabriel, thank you for being here, beautiful. Okay, you guys say like magic and fusion. Gabriel, I don't know what you are doing lately, but it feels like imagine like let your magic being spark and fusion like alchemize parts of you to become more harmonized with your soul, your human self, and all that you are, but most importantly, where where you would like to go or what you would like to become. I hope that makes sense. Thank you, Faye. I'm I'm very happy. I hope it comes through. For me, in this point of my life, I feel like everything is working out for me. I feel like every day I stand up in the right food in the right side of life. So everything that I have been working out for so long, now I'm seeing the results, and then it feels just like exciting, like eager. Even if I don't know something, like how am I gonna discover that? And after having depression for so many years, thinking that I was in the wrong planet, being happy in the planet the way it is, for me, it feels like amazing. Like, I don't know what will be in my future, but whatever it is, I'm sure it's going to be good because life is already good. But I'm practicing seeing the 10 reasons to be right every day in any moment. I hope that makes sense. Sylvia, maybe you can help me to find the answer. I hope I can explain, feel this is being inside of me, what's being related. Okay, I cannot read the rest of your question, Sylvia. Okay, yes. Look, you are very sensitive and you are very galactic. So you have like a DNA upgrade. It's like keep grounding. All the things you are doing, keep doing them because you are doing the right things in the right moment, in the right direction that are going to take you into a better right place. It doesn't feel maybe good right now because you are in the process to hold, to anchor, to embrace that new aspect of you that's more galactic. And Sylvia, what's coming it is like it is from your future self, the one that is already in fifth dimension. It's galactic, but from Earth. I don't know if that makes sense. So kind of that quantum aspect of you, it's been like breathed, like braids, or like knitting or wave. I don't know what would be the best description. And it's not comfortable because your physical body is changing. Actually, your cells, your organs, your skin, everything. It's like cells cells that were seated or infected with toxicity or anything are dying, and then new ones are being born in your body that don't get contaminated with the toxicity of whatever is happening around you or inside of you. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm getting that you're going to be like that for some time, and then you guys are going to stop. It's like you are being worked, like work in the past. And then they are going to evaluate if you can hold more light and get another process, and then in the future you will get another. I'm gonna go with you next Faye. So rest a lot, lots of self-love. I know you are very aware about what you eat and stuff like that. Keep grounding. Grounding isn't enough anymore. You have to go deep. Put your hands with the elements. It could be water, earth, fire, soul, anything. But the more you ground, the easiest is going to be, because Gaia will help you to integrate with ease and grace. And another thing that I'm getting, Sylvia, it is that it doesn't feel good. I hope that resonates with you, is because your energy is kind of too high for what it is connecting with you. So it feels like crashes. It feels like gears that kind of destroy darkness that may be around. And then you're like kind of feel like attack any lower frequency all around, and then you are bouncing yourself between high and low and high and low and high and low, and then when you ground or rest or sleep, it's just like so. Be patient with that process. You guys kind of say like it is necessarily without do it. I will understand, but it's going to be better for you after this is done. So maybe you're gonna be like that like for a couple months. It's not going to be that. Mm, yes, Nikki. For me, I create like 25 chakras down, like just having the root, like it's kind of enough. But if I'm too high that I forget people, the other day I sent the codes to the wrong person twice and I didn't remember, and then I felt so ashamed because I was channeling, and then within my channeling, I'm not grounded, I'm ungrounded. And then I was drawing like for hours, and then I sent the wrong drawings and codes, and then I said, oh my God, I should have stopped to ground, but I didn't because I was in the flow. And then I learned not to do that again, not to overwork myself, to learn to stop and say, okay, that's enough. I'm gonna change. But I have been feeling that desire to eat more heavy, more chicken, more fish, because I'm normally fruits and vegetables and water. But today after the live, I think I need meat after the live, because I'm holding the space of all of you guys, and then I'm holding the space of whoever is going to listen in YouTube for whatever years it is available. I'm clearing the space. Maybe you guys don't listen to the answer, or maybe I'm not that accurate to provide the answer, but energetically you are receiving through that transmission, not from me, from your own guys, from your higher self, from your angels, galactics. And I do receive too, and then I'm just holding this space in harmony for you guys to receive whatever you need, but I receive that too. And I was talking with a friend, and then she said, I'm feeling drawn to go and eat meat again after 20 years of being vegetarian. And I have so many friends that are going to get meat again. And then I said, look, I have been having dreams that my guys had burgers and said, you have to eat meat. And I'm just like, okay, but I'm not gonna eat pork. For my body, like pork, it's just like, I don't know, it doesn't feel good. I don't feel the pain of the animals or the vegetables that I eat because they have life too. And actually, plants are way more dramatic than animals. But the odor, the smell in my body, I don't like it. But sometimes I need it so I can be in the physical. Because my guys show me a burger and they said, you have to eat once in a while because I am RH negative, my blood. And then once in a while get me, they said. And I was just like, I don't want to. And then they show me like a yin yang symbol. And then instead of being 50-50, I was like 75% light and like 25% darkness. And they said, this is not good. You have to be 50-50. And I was just like, oh. So maybe that steak will help me to be 50-50 or grounding. And also, one thing that my guy said, it is that when I eat meat, that I just eat it like once a year, normally in Christmas or Thanksgiving or something, because my family cooks something. They say that my consciousness, my galacticness, it's seated into the elemental kingdoms, and then they receive that wisdom for their own ascension. So it's kind of like if you feel drawn to whatever thing to be at ease, I'm not saying that you guys have to eat meat because we're all different. Some people hate it, some people feel the pain and stuff like that, and I get it. It's fine. But whatever you feel guided to do, go for it. because we're all doing a transformation, not only right here or right here, but right here, and the whole body is changing. I hope that makes sense. Well, I don't know if that's true, but in my Akashic records, all the HR negative come from Sirius, and that HR negative comes from Christ consciousness, that from Sirius, from their own wisdom and knowledge and all the things that they have learned from themselves, they kind of help Gaia to create what we call Christ consciousness, that it is a consciousness that it was going to be the highest level for us to anchor wisdom, that it reaches 12th dimension. After 12th dimension, we go into source. I don't know what it is above that, but in this physicality, we just get to 13th dimension. I don't know what it is there. I know Pleiadians have other different things and angels. Actually, I have no idea what dimension are angels, but it feels like above that, like 40 something dimension or hour. I have no idea. But in my Akashic records, because we all have different Akashic records, I know people that channel that Jesus and Mary Magdalene, they were from Arcturus, others says they were from Pleiadian, but in my history, they came from Sirius. So this is kind of like my original lineage as an angel, as galactic, as an earth, kind of where I can commingle the three aspects of me into one that is the Christ. Because I'm female, I'm kind of more into the divine feminine of that Christ consciousness, but my masculine side is very strong too. Yes. But when I have channeled Mother Mary the other day in a session, she says that she's more than one essence. She says, I'm not only Mother Mary. I have been galactic, I have been elemental, I have many more, but because you know me as Mother Mary, this is what I am going to be for you, for my client, right? So truth, it's not made in stone, guys. It changes depending our own Akashic records. Maybe in my mom Akashic records, we're going to be in war in galactics. In my Akashic records, it isn't. But it's okay to be different because we learn from each other and then we choose what we want to. If everything is an illusion, choose the illusion that fits the most for you. I hope that makes sense. So let's do the meditation and bring healing. I think I'm going to bring Sirius because I was talking about them and I kind of feel it. I do have Arcturians. I do have Pleiadians. And I do have Andromeda, so maybe we're gonna do a little bit of all of them. Okay, so let's begin. And whatever I couldn't answer, let's set the intention that can come through the wisdom. If you need healing, please request it. If you want guidance, if you want to bring healing for yourself and the ones that you love, request it. Maybe we can set the intention for every person in the world that has depression, anxiety, confusion, sadness, anything that doesn't feel good. Maybe the people that is in hospitals, in jail, in a war scenario, or anything. Just set your intentions. You guys can tap your intentions. And I am going to do one free code like last Saturday. Tap a beautiful intention for Gaia, for yourself, affirmation, or for all of us. I'm going to choose one. I'm going to do a code, and then I'm going to message that person and send you guys a free code by email in a couple days, and then I'm going to post it with your name. Let's say that Nikki quote says, I am all that I am, or anything, and then this is going to be like a gift for you guys. So tap your intentions. I'm going to choose one and then contact you. I appreciate all of your stars, all of your comments. Know that we do have lots of free service in the page. We do have meditation every day, 5:55 a.m. and p.m. Mountain Time. You guys can receive Reiki healing if you need it. That will come from our higher selves and divine. It's going to be safe. You don't have to be alive with me. Maybe you can go back or go back to a YouTube channel because sometimes the sound here is not that correct or the best one. but you can request that. You can request that from the codes that thank to all of you, the one who purchased them. We can all benefit, and then we can meditate. And then if you feel inspired to do anything, ask for that for yourself and then for all others. I hope that makes sense. Remember, yes, I can send you a message, Nikki, but please don't worry about it because it's meant to be. I will find a way to contact you. So, whatever quote, affirmation, or intention you would like to type with your name, I'm going to select one through my guides and I'm going to send a free code. Thank you all for being here, and don't go, adjust yourself, the volume, so you guys can hear me, and let's do a few minutes of meditation so we can receive anything that we need right now. Not more, not less, but just in balance. I'm gonna drink a little bit of water and then I'm gonna start doing the light language, okay? Begin by asking your higher self to step in, to hold you into the highest light, and ask your higher self to be in charge. Breathe tight in and out, and just be comfortable, present in your body. We're going to invoke, dear Source, Mother, Father, God, please hold me into your light, infuse me with your love, share your wisdom with me, and lead me to be into the best path that I can be right now. And then breathe in and out. Invite your guides to assist you with the position of your body, to ease your mind, to open your heart. And you have Galactics here. So the first one coming through will be Andromedans. Greetings. We are here streaming love from our hearts into your own. We do have a beautiful magenta ray sphere of unconditional love that is going to hold you in. Please imagine you sitting down or laying down inside of this healing chamber with the color magenta ray, and we are beings from Cassiopeia, ki etika koro koro city ishka. Ki ishkita sakoro ki ishkata kasa koma iki ishka. We would like to ask for your permission to infuse love into your emotional body. Love that feels gentle, that will soothe your day. And if you are open, feel love permeating every aspect of you as you breathe in and out. In and out. Let this life language to bring just what you need now. Ki ete ekera soro ishka. Mi ki ete kokoba kite seda kari ishka da asoko iki ishka. Breathe light in and out. Visualize your bubble, your magenta ray ki ete ki sava the visvuti ki koko the vechikara asekori ishka. As you breathe in, recalibrate and anchor the love within every part of you, growing roots of love, connecting with all the elements of Gaia, the element of air, the element of water, the element of earth, the element of fire, the sun, the moon, ikite ikika kopa te sekara soro iki ishki isako ma iki ana. We're Radiance and we're happy to be here. We are high priestesses and we do have the color pink gold that is going to be seated into your own bubble. And as you see the pink, you'll connect with the animal kingdom. Ikete sakova ela ata asoro vavade de keshka de kosovaki ishka. You're going to see all the kings and queens from the animal kingdom, the insects, the ones that are in the ocean, the ones that are on the land, the ones that live in the snow. Kikitikiava, the ishkada sokova, the ishkada sakova, the kiara koro oshka. Huva, vati seva, the kiara shkada sava, the ishkadika sakova, ikirika. Your bubble is going to be golden rose. Kitishkadava, serapar, thrushkitikisika, kitikishka. And as you receive love, you receive to give back. And the light that you give back ripples harmony that comes back to you, creating a synergy to bring balance. Ti ishta va te sera tiria kiarash ki te sekovadi ki ishka. And as you bring this golden rose color in and out, you calibrate and core and grow roots, reaching out to the animal kingdom. Ketia sava te eshka ko ova la ame eki serao ki eshka. We're serious beings, and we are Finlands, and we are a Blu-ray, and we have a gift of strength, temperance, bounty, courage, that it is blue. And as you breathe that blue in, Rava Tarishika Fa Takoro Ishkitikara Kera Toroshika Rava Reki Ishkita Sava Tarakuri Ishkitikara. We're going to receive and unload the strength from your own wisdom, the wisdom of your eternal soul. So you develop sovereignty, sovereignty, empowerment. You can allow yourself to strongly shine bright. Kitikiabas, Tarishkurva, the Ankra Afara, Tarishkite Sara Gereshka, the Korva, the Kirishkervasa, Turishkirikishka. As you visualize the blue light flowing through you and around and in and out, in your bubble, and growing roots of light connecting with all of your ancestors, the ancient civilizations of Egypt, the ones in Göbekli Tepe, the ones on the North Pole, the South Pole, the Mayans, the Aztecs, the ones from Peru, the Amazonians, the Atlantean, the Lemurians, the ancient Asian civilizations, your ancient druids, wizards, priests, priestesses, magicians from the ancient kingdoms in Europe. As you connect with the blue light, know that it's safe and you can download anything that you need now from the wisdom that you have already learned, that you just reactivate And as you breathe, recalibrate. Deva Tashakoro Dari Ishkeha Savokuri Tikishkato Va Sikya Dekava Koro Drieshka. We are the Nihol, and we are here to bring a gift from your physical body to remove the pain, any disease, any germs, any bacteria, or any adjustments that may have been done at the energy level that may have affected your physical body. And the light that we have today, it is green. As you breathe the green in, Kita va ko sova ke kava kupe deva sago e ka va eti ishka da asavara oki ishka. Renew every cell. Feel the strength in your bones, the flexibility in your muscles, the relaxation in every organ. Becoming a wellness creation center. Kite va soro trieshka da hasako va ti ikiara ki ishka di esa va ti ikiara kuvo ti ishka. We are the angels. You are the angel of love, the angel of peace, the angel of oneness, the angel of wholeness, the angel of tranquility, the angel of wisdom, the angel of harmony, the angel of balance, the angel of connection, the angel of magic, the angel of romance, the angel of healing, the angel of the alchemy. And we're all here holding hands, streaming what you need the most now. We ask for your permission to bring shores of angels to stream gifts from the source, not only for you, but also for everyone else. And as you breathe, connect, be open to receive, holding the space for yourself, but also for all others. Let's begin. May your wings be activated. Maha Viyava Keteva Soro Sintrina Vara Frostrishkava Kuso Tine Sova Tokuso Voshke Ate Esava Te Iniaka Nenfase Voro Trieshka Samiri Ava Iki Este Esa Vata Koisiki Eshka Nihi Ava Ate Esako Eva Iki Eshka Te Ako Sintrinava Tri Eshka Fritersho Me Isi Eshka Esava Te Ika Oho Ti Eva Ate Ese Ema Iki Eshka. And if you feel guided, place your hands in whatever part of your body you feel you need light the most. And this transmission is going to be directed into your own silence. The transmission is complete with ease and grace and zero side effect. Before you open your eyes, ground. May your life be blessed. Thank you. That was good. That was beautiful. I felt like feathers kind of like slightly touching my skin and my cheeks, almost as if I was getting like a massage, and then I feel like love and like hold, and then it feels good, felt like safe, like I don't know, like everything. It was like okay. Please share with me. I'm gonna gently leave so you guys enjoy your weekend. It's weekend. Smile, do something fun. Fix the problems tomorrow, but today feed your soul with whatever that resonates with you. I know. Thank you so much. Please tap your inspiration, your own wisdom, share with all of us right here in Coded Frequency. And as a gift, I'm gonna choose one of you through my guys, and I'm gonna post it with your name, and then I'm gonna send it to you guys by email. You guys can put your email if you want to, or privately. I will contact you, and then I will request it. Thank you so much for being here. Remember, every Saturday, 12 p.m. Mountain Time, we do have free service day. Anything that you like to know, any feedback, you guys feel free to connect me in my website, encodedfrequency.com. And we do have meditation 5:55 a.m. p.m. Join us and request whatever you need the most. For the ones that share the post, like, comment, share stars with me, I'm beyond grateful because you guys allowed me to keep doing free things like this free code and then the free readings. And then every time I can, I will do something just for all of us to keep connecting, growing, and learning together. Remember, the 20th of March, I'm going to do a channeling to activate gifts. I think it's going to be third eye. I'm not sure exactly what else, but I think it's going to be galactic. Like, I'm not sure yet because I just show up and be with the flow. But you guys can sign up for free in the calendar of the page and go to frequency. And if you would like to share it with someone that you think it may benefit, then I'm grateful and you are appreciated for all of your shares. Thank you so much for those stars. I really appreciate all your likes and comments. That helps me a lot so I can keep sharing whatever is happening to me, whatever I'm learning with all of you guys. And whenever I can, I'm trying to do live meditation Friday 5:55 p.m. I just meditate with you. No readings or anything, just holding the space, sharing light, and thank you so much. I really appreciate, and I feel like blessed and grateful. See you guys next week. For the ones that are with me in the Way Short course and the master class, if we haven't set our one-on-one session, please connect with me and let's do it the week of the 25 until the 31 after the equinox. I'm gonna have a vacation, some time for myself, and I may not be available. Mm. So any question or anything, please send me a message to encodedfrequency.com. That's easiest for me to reply. And next month in the Wayshore class, we're going to be talking about shadow, and I'm going to be sharing whatever things I can for you guys for free. And then for the supporters group, I'm going to post some channelings for you guys exclusive. So have a beautiful day. Bye bye.